Hey man, my car is broken down on the street. Can you help me out?
Stay there, we'll talk about it. What kind of help do you need? Stay there. Give me space.
Like here?
Yeah, right there. Give me space.
All I need is help with my car. It's like right over there.
That's fine. Stay there and we'll talk about it.
No, seriously.
Stop!
Like,
Stop right there.
what, dude? Seriously. I just need help, and you're like running around like a frog, man.
Stop right there. Give me space, man.
Okay, that's okay. I just need help.
It's fine. We'll talk about it, but stop!
It's just over there, dude.
Don't grab the helmet. Don't grab the helmet.
He's been waiting for a moment to say that.
What was that you said yesterday? Now we just need a Japanese city in the middle?
They're swatting salmon.
He was like this, and you were like,
Start it back. And go. Put them in the Thunderdome.
Hey guys, what's going on over here? Hey, look it up! Look it up! He's got a gun, man!
how did you flip
I don't
yourself?
know what that was.
That was some John Woo shit right there.
That's Wu-Tang shit.
Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with.
Our guns inoperable now.
No one needs to die tonight.
They're about to break that lock.
Still has beef out there. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
So whoever touches it has to clear that motherfucker.
Break it up! Break it up!
Oh, jeez.
Kick him, kick him, kick him! Oh, the tape.
Taint stab.
Beat his ass with that fucking gun.
Not the time to be fucking around with the gun. Keep going. Keep going.
Hip us, keep it.
Where's that gun?
Break, break, break.
We got spider monkey.
Man, that was crazy. That was crazy.
Yeah, as soon as he got that gun, he should have stood.
Okay?
I just
Yeah.
want to make sure I'm not breaking a leg. You alright? Yeah, I'm good.
Hey, we appreciate you not
Good enough.
spitting your dip and where we got up fucking roll
Yeah,
around.
you guys
outside.
No, it's like totally fogged shut.
How's your taint?
Got you right in the speed bump. All right.
He shot my dick up!
Got all the mileage I need.
Pick it up! No, you pick it up. Pick it up.
All right, Todd, what happened?
He approached me, get me in a conversation about car broke down. Try to keep distance, keep addressing verbally. Brought the conversation up.
Good, yeah, man, high marks on your verbal component. That was very well done. You asked him, you told him, you even tried to say, stay over there and we'll talk. That didn't seem to have any effect. You got a good effective volume bump. Really good job on your verbals, man. Very, very well done.
Hoping if anything's around that might be recording it audibly, that would be heard.
Right.
I think right, wrong, or whatever, I think I blew it on his face. I think I should have drawn on him sooner.
Okay. I would have liked to see you knock the shit out of him sooner, okay? I don't know about drawing at that point, but certainly, you know, you cycle through the verbal process and he never stopped trying to move you around. I would like to see you say, hey man, boom, and just drop him, okay? Then maybe back up and get the gun out. Now,
Well, let me ask you this. If I hit somebody twice my size like that, I'm not thinking I'm going to come out the winner on it.
okay.
If I've got upper hand with a gun, I can create space and I've
Pro-
already
the-
told
the
you
pro-
bastards
The problem
stop.
is the creating space part,
Yeah,
because
that's-
that didn't work well at all.
Well, that's what I was saying. I screwed up by not going to that sooner when I had space to do it. I would have
And-
just
and why
stopped
would
right
you-
there and said,
and
don't
tell
come
me,
any closer.
Tell me why you would have gotten the gun out before he launched on you.
Because I was giving him verbal commands to stop,
Okay.
and he wouldn't do it, and he is clearly a threat, at least in my mind.
Clearly a threat.
I just want help for my car, man.
Well, that's where he was when he started asking for help. But as we kept going round and round, I kept bringing the conversation up and then screamed at him 3 times to stop, and he didn't stop.
Okay.
That's where I think it flipped.
You're at a fine line between threatening and annoying with him as far as drawing the gun right there. I can see you hitting him, okay? Making space, getting the hand on the gun, not drawing it. Dude, one more time, back the fuck up. I'm not playing. Now maybe we're a little bit closer to getting the gun out, okay?
He's chipped people's teeth here he likes that shit, so I can
tooth
The
chipper.
town brawler, I guess.
He's a tooth chipper. It's like the toe cutter.
So I can see a big knucklehead like him just hoping that I pop him one so he can have some fun.
Right. Probably knocking the shit out of him and scrambling out to get the gun would buy you more time than going for the gun. He's big
Yeah,
and
that's a
he's,
good idea. Could have stepped in, popped the one, and
big-
then
he's big
created
and
space.
he's fast.
Yep.
Okay. He got on you. He got on you. So when he got on you, he got behind you. What'd you do?
At that time, I already had the gun in my hand. I tried turning to him to start putting some rounds in him.
Okay. And did you turn towards him?
I don't know if I did or
Chasing
not.
him.
You know, tunnel vision.
You know, where was the gun when you fired the first round?
I don't remember.
Okay, this is what you did.
Yeah.
Did I hit him?
I was going in for the arm lock around your back.
Did he hit you?
I could feel it.
Not on those until I got around, and then he popped one in the tucker, the wedding tackle.
So the first round.
What the hell was shot then?
So the first round went off in the public somewhere. Okay.
At least 2 or 3.
You can't shoot blind in a panic. All right. Position before you get that shot off. Shoving shit over your shoulder, between your legs, under your arm, doesn't work well. Some grandma gets hit down the side of the road. You're accountable for everything that comes out of that muzzle. Okay. You did turn into him. We went down at that point, and we were scrambling around. And then what happened?
Somebody else got in the fray.
Okay. All right.
And yeah, I got in there, and it wasn't clear to me if he was friend or foe.
Okay. All right.
What? Remember when he came in, he was on top of us. I don't know if I'm recalling it correctly. I was trying to make space, and my legs pushing against.
That was very well done. The leg work to get the gun back, very nicely done. Good work.
When
Very good.
he came in, correct me if I'm wrong, you saw the gun. And
Remember Steve yelling? He's got a gun. He just jumped me.
I
That's what
don't
Steve
remember.
yelled.
I was getting him on my side.
That was good.
It doesn't fucking matter, right?
You
But
didn't hear that?
I knew he was going for the gun. His hands with the gun.
6 hands on that little 17, man.
And
There's
my
not a lot of
hands,
room.
my hands were on the bottom, and I was not going to let that thing go. And that's when I tried creating space and pushing him off with my legs, and it opened up for a little bit, and then it closed back up
Right.
again.
You got the gun back and you shot Steve. And then what happened?
Rick probably tore my helmet off.
What?
I don't
What happened
remember.
after you got the gun back? You fired once. What happened then?
Malfunction.
Okay, and what'd you do?
Tried to clear it.
All right. Do you remember exactly what you did?
No.
Okay. You fired the gun at Steve. Okay. You're actually touching him when you fired the gun. The gun went quick, and you did this, and it got right back on you.
So I went to the gun.
We
with
talk
my
about,
eyes just,
we talk about programming errors. You know, being this close with somebody, the gun going down and doing this.
yeah,
Fuck
right.
out of town.
All right, not the thing to do. And that's the problem with taking any single discipline, and plugging it into a multidisciplinary environment. The discipline itself and the practices of the discipline within orthodoxy don't apply to a multidisciplinary environment. Something to really think about. And I've seen that happen time and time again where somebody's fucking with a gun, getting punched in the face or cut or whatever else, because that's how they train. First thing they do when the gun goes down is diagnose the gun problem. Not the thing to do inside of arm's reach.
Yeah,
Okay?
right. I normally, if I got a malfunction, I clear without looking at it, or I can. Why do you think I'd be drawn to it like that? In that
I think
shit?
probably because you've never had that kind of problem
true.
before. Okay? Never had that, and that's the whole purpose of class, to expose you to this kind of problem. So, no big deal. Started testing over the gun again, and I think we called it shortly after that. High marks on the verbal component. I would like to see you initiate with a blow before going for a gun, if that's what you were going to do. Bad time and saving. Firing wildly out of panic into the public, not being on the target either from a thumb pectoral position or with the gun in your eye line. Can't send rounds off there. Excellent work on getting the gun back and the scramble while you were down there. Gun fixation once the gun went down, okay? But try to get retangles, okay? So you had some highs and some lows, very typical evolution. Very good job overall, man. Very good job.
I don't have any handle on what he was doing other than his
What
hands
I was,
surrounded.
in my mind, is I was just a civilian walking down the street. I heard gunshots. I come running over and I see you two on top of
Guys,
each
pay
other.
attention. Okay?
And I jumped on top. I found the gun and I tried to put it on the ground and separate it from both of you, which wasn't happening. And outside of that, I just kept trying just to separate everybody. That's kind of where my brain took me on that one. So
I don't think I tried to engage you, and I think I did engage you.
no, I mean obviously it would have been my fault in that situation. I obviously got swept several times. That's what I got myself into by running over there to help
Harry
you.
shot to make on him while entangled with him.
Yeah.
Harry shot to make.
So I don't know
Rerunning
how.
this many times.
Do what?
Said I'll be rerunning this many times.
Yeah, I mean that's the whole idea of the whole idea of training is to push it till the wheels come off, and they will come off somehow, some way. That's the whole idea of training in this capacity. So perspective.
Yeah, just on the verbal stuff. All the words I'm hearing, but nothing assertive enough to make me stop.
Okay. Until.
Well, what made you stop?
Back the fuck up hardcore, right? Anything. All I want to do is mug the shit out of you and just get a close in on you. It didn't matter if my truck was broken down or nothing, right? And so as soon as I got within arm's reach, it was time to dive at that point. So you had nothing to set me back. And in fact, when you're like, hey, wait right there,
A little
same
bit
thing.
more verbally assertive earlier.
Yeah,
Is that what
yeah,
you're saying?
yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yep, there was nothing. Otherwise, it was like cute little puppy dog syndrome, right? Just a monotone, simple voice, nothing to really deter me that you have anything going, right? So just general sheep in the crowd at that point. And then as soon as I got to you, I don't know if you were trying to get to the. I think you were trying to get to the draw as I was getting you in the wrap, and so you were like, "Holy shit, this is happening."
It was definitely a bad timing decision. You weren't in control.
You guys were doing the do-si-do and he was trying to bring it out.
Well, he actually was. I saw him lift his cover as this arm was hooked, and then I didn't see it as I went to establish the grip. So that gun was already coming out before I even had you locked, and I was just going to put you in the freaking death spiral to the ground, which got you to the ground at that point. Gun came off, or gun went off. I heard 2 or 3 shots as I was spinning you, and then I didn't hear it again until on the ground, one of the wedding tackle or something like that. Never even heard him come. I saw his hands only, and that's when I was like, hey man, he's got a gun. I didn't shit. Just
That's
an
smart.
extra set of hands.
Yeah, I heard that, but I thought it might have been. No, that wouldn't make any sense.
He had the gun, right? You just kind of entered into a
You see
situation that
you
you didn't
You
know.
see how many conflicting perspectives
Yep.
you have here. You see what an investigator is going to have to sort out.
This goes into like the drug buy thing. You don't know if the guy doing an undercover drug buy in the middle of a Myers parking lot is the cop or the bad guy, and you just jumped right in, and the bad guy can instantly get you to turn on the cop, and as soon as that gun comes out, he gets smoked, right?
Yeah.
Well, and how
And that-
quick
that was
he could
the
have
premise.
been a victim.
Absolutely.
He
Yep.
just swept him. My finger was on the gun the whole time.
Yep.
So.
All right, finger in the hole.